Hey everyone, welcome to another session of Sagas of Banvænnheim. Got the new studio set up. Excited to be here. I do have an announcement I'm really upset about. Since it took so much time to get everything set up here, I was not able to take a card having a blast.
Aw.
I'll,
Next
it's in the
time.
works and it's on the way, but I really want I'm Spio, the Dungeon Master for today. Rank block, artlist.io. Thank you for all the music. The artists that supply music and sound effects on there. Really. Um, let's go around the table, introduce ourselves, everyone who we're playing today, and who you are.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Gunnar Verdenhart.
Gunnar.
I'm Matt. I am Kalon Shadefoot.
I'm Kevin. I'm playing Coldar.
I'm Kylie. Playing
Couldn't be Kalen. Matt. Take it easy.
You do not blame my elf mother for that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I didn't blame your elf mother. I'm blaming you.
She
for
named
the
me.
flavor.
She named me.
Let me get my S together.
So, for those playing at home, you can check off Spio hating elves on the bingo cards.
Just how they pronounce names.
Yeah, just their language.
Just a critique, if nothing
Okay.
else.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna die today, right?
Huh.
Maybe. Assuming most of you. Here's a yeah. So in the first session, the players started their journey uh, midway into the forest, participating in the Jarl's Hunt, where they're seeking the winter stag. After a little bit of searching, the players came to stone ritualistic site. Uh, Lines, tattered articles of various clothing kind of tied off on the strings. Too long, the players continued on their journey, found themselves overlooking this large valley, a pool, saw the winter stag drinking as aggressively approached the stag, were attacked by a human, possibly a druid, possibly a werebear, we don't know exactly. Kind of brutally beaten from you guys. Korgath. Kor- sorry. Korgar. And as you guys went through combat and we're trying to get a little bit of information out of the stag, ran away. I'm after you guys found a decent place overlooking the valley. Throughout the day, snow fall sort of trickle and there's a little feet of snow on the ground. Winds are starting to pick up, chill, as are especially some southerners here starting to feel tight. On your watch, a somewhat low perception level. One of our party members jumped
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Caught
as
unaware.
as you feel the tip of the blade pressed up against your back. A hand grabs you from behind. One word and this blood is going in. What would you like to do? As I believe the rest of the party members are sleeping.
Uh, do I recognize the voice?
Um, I would say no. But looking down, what you do see is a large, um, armored arm, kind of, it's kind of like this plate arm that covers the forearms. See bits of the shoulder coming up, thick furred, humanoid type creature. All you can really see. Out of your peripheral, you see a few more individuals, like slowly kind of digging around, getting a view of the area. Assessing.
No. Probably don't want to take a blade to the back right now. Yes. The time being until he does something I don't like, I'll follow his.
So I'd say keeping watch. You guys had a fire,
Yeah.
correct? Old the area you guys were resting, like this small little cove inside of these rocks
Mhm.
stacked up together. See the other individual coming around. Can't really see much. Hooded figure. See him point open.
Okay.
See the other one climbing up on top of the stone.
Uh, what do you want? I kind of almost wordlessly whisper, but I just oh, best to not to try and anger everybody yet. Cause for it.
You just feel the blade like push up farther. A bit more.
Uh, I'm gonna try and break.
Okay. Make an opposing athletics or acrobatics.
That's a 10.
You push away. You almost don't slip out. He like grabs onto some of the straps on your armor, and you just barely manage to break free. And he like tries to stab you as you're stepping away.
And then I will shout for the rest of the party.
Okay. I think this is where we go for initiative.
Because it doesn't sound like he wanted to be friendly.
I don't think so.
You mean you don't want it's like nice, serene, like forest?
concerning hobby.
Shire's warm. I think the Shire would be a great place to be right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are pretty friendly. Kylie is
Uh-oh.
so
Awesome. Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
last time. The
yeah.
dice were. Oh. Okay.
Love dice. Dice are fun.
um,
Nice.
But this.
yeah, Earth and Fire and Ash.
Bam, bam, bam.
I can't because I don't have the audio split.
What if we set up Guitar Hero in the background and we're playing it?
I was gonna say just run a video of someone. About 20 years. I could
Honor. My client was clearly playing.
You just the Guitar Hero do like Eric Carmen hair. Oh, South Park. Why do you cover everything?
sign.
Listen, if you get a record deal, all the power to you.
Oh man, listen to those button clicks. You can just hear them there.
Can we get Cult of Personality next?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I tried to not. Are you? Yeah, I tried my best.
Oh, we could
I'm just a cleric.
Could have just taken that knife.
Yeah, I could have just died. You're right.
As long as the knife's in him, it can't be used against us.
God, and you were in turn.
I think we're okay. I stopped you from killing their child yesterday.
Barely.
Barely. I'm trying to play, the 13 intelligence pretty straight. Like, most of the time I'm pretty smart, but like, I don't know, maybe they're good, maybe they're not.
Ah, this knife won't hurt that much.
8 points of damage, dead.
Well,
How were you to know? It's gonna be super good.
Yeah, it's a it's a +3 magical dagger that just insta kills. Yeah, I got here a little early and I found the like one small window in between like massive downpours. All right, so how'd your initiative roll? That's not bad. Mine's not much better. I'm hoping he rolled poorly.
I think pretty fun last time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So,
honestly,
like-
anything.
don't worry, guys. I'll help. Never mind.
Natural.
You're on your own.
Actually, just a girl.
I'm just a cleric. You're just a girl. We're set up for perfection. And Korgar's just angry.
Stay out of his way. Don't piss him off.
Yes, listen, I understand his motivations. I can work towards that.
It's like you don't have to stop him. You just got to direct him.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Smash.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man. I knew I just needed to be scared when I saw you painting that many here. What do you mean? Wow. Impressive, sir. Without
Nice.
glue stick.
Let's I guess let's just try to get everything. This one. Just get this Fridays.
Oh.
I was wondering what that was.
Just test it all day one.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got in there?
A little bit of hookah.
Oh, cool.
That is
The,
really sweet.
The howling winds of the winter. All right, let's get some initiatives. You guys already rolled yours.
Uh-huh.
The roll one for all right. 25 to 20. I'd ask. 20 to 15.
16.
17.
Elon. 15 to 10.
14. Very, very average across the board for our group right now.
Hey, at least no single digits.
That's true. We're all above 10. I can't
Yeah.
do that right now. I haven't slept all the way, so I don't have those spell slots available. That's true. If we make it that far, yes, I wish for her dice to roll 17 or
20.
above.
Yeah.
It doesn't go
Come
well.
on.
The lowest she can roll is a 17.
If it doesn't go well this time, maybe I'll buy some new die. So every time we're just seeing if we can.
Yeah, I can probably roll some across the table to loan you for a little while. I've got like 4 sets next to me and then 3 in the bag.
Find that right combination.
I'm good until.
All right. So, oh,
Nose goes.
That's good. Well,
does that make the best more visible for you guys?
Yeah.
A little bit.
a little bit, yeah. I can see it pretty well. I bet it looks really cool on camera.
I'm hoping it's visible at all on the cameras. I mean, maybe one day
One day.
when we have the like 4K cameras and stuff, but I'm not sure if it's even visible at all.
Or you get like a point out.
Yeah, I got a little bit different angle just to make it.
Just stand there holding it the whole time.
Yeah. Anyways, wait.
Right.
Borgar,
Hell yeah.
you're up first. What would you like to
So I
do?
got like keen smell, so I'd like to think that even before he yelled, I kind of had it. So I pop right up.
Yeah, make a perception check for me real quick.
18 on the dice.
Yeah, you smell a foul odor. It smells like body odor, but worse.
I don't see any.
It's almost like it's just punching in through the hole. So you guys are kind of in here somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in the cave.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to run out and try to look for the source of.
Okay, so just thought of this. Assuming that you don't sleep standing up, probably have to get up
Yeah.
Okay.
You half my move.
half your movement. So then 5, 10, 15 movement gets you outside of the door. You see the fire sort of dwindling out as the winds kind of rush over it. You see little sparks of embers come flying up, really highlighted, as it's nighttime at the moment. You can see this figure kind of skulking off to the side. They're not too far out of your vision. And you see this large bugbear like throws one of his daggers down into the dirt and pulls out this huge ass pole arm.
I will use my action dash over to the.
Okay.
And I will stay. Nice. Right. You know, the laser.
Do you have
That'd
one
be sweet.
for us?
No,
Okay.
I wish I could.
Just have it on, like, a
Work in
table
progress.
Yeah, I guess I do need.
Give him.
You see Korgar come rushing out of the cave and lets out a shout that
Spends
the
everything.
pachyderm gods would be proud of.
There you go.
Mm.
You guys are for sure awake now.
Yeah, absolutely. First you hear the shout, and then you guys just feel the ground shake as Korgar stands up and rushes out. Now it just sounds like a herd of trampling elephants outside. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kayla.
Well, I guess I exit the cave. Nice.
Okay, so roughly the same. Takes about 15 movement to get
Right.
out. Half of your movement gone, standing up. You can see that figure. You can see everybody.
I go the opposite way of Korgar. I kind of step away from them.
Okay. You use your action to dash.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got another 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Assuming it's 30.
Uh,
I gave you guys some lasers too,
yes.
just in case you need to point out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
You do it, click it twice. There's the laser it's on now. One more time.
okay. There we go.
All right, so where were you trying to go to?
I'm right about over there, like on the other side of the fire there. Right?
And it looks cool with the
The fog.
with the
Right?
fog, the
Yeah.
laser. About to snipe somebody. Sick. Okay. So yeah, you get out. You what's your passive perception?
15.
15. Okay. So yeah, you get out here, you see that person, and additionally, you notice the person up here on top, like they're trying to jump down on something. Movement, action. Anything else you got?
I think that's it right now.
Okay. Gunnar.
Wow. I am.
You were just taking like a huge gust of smoke in your face.
Why? Why is there a giant tube here?
Uh, I am
Uh.
going to grab my mace from my belt, I guess, and try and hit the man that just tried to hit me.
Okay.
But I don't think a 9 probably.
Yeah, you're like trying to pull your mace out, and he just punches you straight in the gut. You're able to pull it out. It doesn't hurt enough that you take any damage, but he knocks
me
you
down.
off balance a little bit. You're unable to get the swing off.
Okay. And that's I think I'll just stay where I'm at. Not get hit by the pole arm as I step away.
Okay. All right.
Just so I know when I start scribbling initiatives, bugbear, dwarf, human-ish.
Oh, where?
The third individual.
Oh, there are 2 dwarves and a
Okay.
bugbear.
Okay.
This is just a little bit beefier.
That's fair.
Okay, that brings us to here. And you hear the pattering of snow behind you as the other dwarf begins to charge forward, wielding an axe in each hand. One's like a small axe, and the other one's more of like a little pick.
Okay.
First hit is 20 to hit,
That does, yes. Does, yes.
just barely. And that is 6 points of slashing damage.
Hey. Gunner is not looking good at all.
And after she follows through with the first attack, back at the pick, tries to hit you on the head. That is
That hits.
for 8 points of piercing.
Okay. Gunner goes down.
And you guys just see smaller dwarf runs up, hammer just stuck, misses your head, but gets stuck like in your back, and you just fall forward with the pick still in your back. That brings us to this one here. Borgar, you just hear a loud scream as jumps off and like comes with downward strike with the two-handed axe. Okay, that's a 17 to hit. Ooh, for 13 points of damage reduced by half since you're raging. So 5 points or 6 points, yeah. And they just jumped off of like a 15-foot ledge, so they definitely like yell out as they land. Feels like they hit you maybe a little bit harder than usual, but seems like they also took a little bit damage. They jumped off. That brings us to Malin.
Well, I'm out. Going in. Then who is
Yeah, Kalon's right here.
Oh.
So enemy.
so then I'm
This one here.
Okay.
Sickle. Oh,
how's it?
21.
Uh,
Definitely hits.
okay. Maybe for just one.
1 plus. Do you have a deck? Maybe. Not sure. Sickle. Hazard.
I can tell you. No, they are just they are not finesse, so it's strength.
Okay. So what's the total damage?
1.
1. Pull out your sickle. A little streak of blood goes out a bit. Shouts out as they kind of lean forward and turn around. Getting there. 4. Okay. Here. See him kind of rush over to the side, so he's going to leave your attack range. Like 17 hits.
I might reach.
Ooh. Nice. 11 points of bludgeoning. Yeah, that did a pretty good amount. Starts limping away. Gets behind here, and all of a sudden you just see like the body doesn't even like come out or anything. You just see an extremely exaggerated arm kind of like reaches out, stretches abnormally long. See him disappear behind the tree.
Well, he's dead now.
We could hope for a natural 20 on my save throw.
That brings us back to Korgar.
Okay, well, I definitely retaliate. That silly little jumping.
Okay.
Um,
That is a subspecies, actually.
Jumping
That's
dwarf.
in the works.
Silly
Silly jumping dwarf.
We like it.
no.
Okay.
17.
Hits. So
Damage.
13 damage. So you guys see Korgar turns around.
It's not quite puddle of blood, I guess.
Yeah, when you pull your hammer back up, it kind of sticks a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Little snap, sanguine, some serious fluids attached still. Anything else you'd like to do?
Turn and walk toward the other one. Just like menacingly, right.
Yeah, you see them start to like take a few steps back.
Now you fucked up.
That brings
Took
us
out
to
the nice one.
Kayla.
Right. Attack that other dwarf there with my short bow.
Okay.
14.
14 hits. Roll for damage.
9.
They are looking pretty hurt. The arrow goes flying. You're just standing there, staring them down. An arrow goes flying. Hits him in the neck, but not quite critical. It's like coming out of the back one side. Reconsidering even further their reaction here. Is there anything else you'd like to do? That's it.
Attack.
Okay. Yeah. You have an ally 5 feet.
5.
Yeah. So I was kidding. It was critical.
Hit a leg. Like,
Yeah. They're like, and you just see them fall over as they're bleeding out a lot more than they thought they were. So what happens when you hit them in the jugular, I guess. Okay. Anything else you'd
Not
like to
good.
do?
No.
Perfect. Gunner, go ahead and make a
Beyond.
rollies in person. You can do D&D Beyond online.
Natural 20.
You
Dude,
regain one
yes.
hit point.
Yes.
So you are not only conscious, but all right, awake. Badly
Okay, guys.
injured. As you still have the war pick embedded into your back,
Ow.
you kind of just like look up and you see this long arm. It's like holding on to like a piece of your chest plate, kind of looking around the corner of this tree.
I am going to spit blood as I kind of come to consciousness. I'm going to reach up my hand and kind of like weakly close my grip, and I need the bugbear to make a wisdom saving
Okay.
as I cast Toll the Dead. It'll be the wisest bugbear ever.
What is your DC?
14.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage. As you guys can faintly hear through the rolling winter winds here, the chime of church bell,
8 points of necrotic damage.
followed by an intense scream or roar from the bugbear as well, as it kind of screams out, puts his hands up, lets go of you for a second, holds his hands up to his ears as like black sludge begins to pour out.
That was close.
And he just looks back towards you, seeing that you are very much alive and awake. Turn.
That is, yes.
Okay. 2, dead, and Malin.
So I need to a moment to just come to or
Here.
yeah, just sort of like
Laser. Use the laser.
sorry. But guys, I spent
Starts
Laser,
with laser
laser,
beam.
laser.
and then Eldritch.
You lavender blast.
Try the lavender.
I think if you have to ask the question, you already know the answer.
I don't think that's firebolt. I just that idea. Forest.
I mean,
so
technically everything's probably covered in snow.
That's a
probably,
pretty small
You're right.
moat.
but like
Um,
lavender blast, like
how could we pass up the option? Okay. Yeah. Go.
yes,
So, does a 26?
Did you
Nat
roll?
20.
You rolled a nat 20. Yeah, so a natural
Yeah.
20 always hits. But not only that, you get to double your dice, or you get to roll 2 of the damage dice. I think Eldritch Blast is a D10, so you get to roll 2 D10s since you rolled a critical hit.
that's the percentile dice. It functions as a 10.
I should have looked at these before we came
Ah,
in
you're
here.
good.
So,
Awesome. Yeah, guys, through the white fog and mist of the snowstorm here, you see a burst of glowing lavender energy emit from Malin here that blasts out in a crackling beam of energy. And what does it look like whenever destroy this thing?
This is the big thing. You got to describe how you kill it.
Yes.
What?
Just disappears in a puff of smoke. No.
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this question.
Oh, you're good. Do you want me to do it? Okay. You guys see Malin like before pulling out, before blasting little baggie, pulls out a tooth. Not sure where it's from. Throws it up into the air and uses it as like a catalyst. And little, it's almost like purple lightning tendrils flash out of her palm before you just see this, and it blasts a hole through its chest. And as it falls down, you can see through it like the tree and the landscape behind this giant hole in their chest. As they're falling forward, you just see smoke rising up off the back.
Yeah. Yay.
And doesn't appear to be any additional threats at this time. Go back to Serene.
I'm going back to sleep. Till.
Okay. It's out of the way.
We fog in every encounter.
Middle of the desert.
Middle of the desert and it's still
Fog.
foggy at night.
The sandstorm. Yellow light.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright.
Thing.
Fire, red light.
Yeah.
Why are we fighting in this volcano?
Why aren't we fighting in the volcano?
Guys, why are we here?
Line on
Yeah.
So we were going sailing.
We're testing the boat out to see if it will survive on lava.
If it survives on lava, it'll survive on sea.
I feel like we have to take the obligatory loot corpses.
winds are still howling, and immediate area littered with dwarf bugbear bit.
Loot the corpse.
Go ahead and next investigation checks. Like to rummage through.
I'm gonna take the war pick out of my bag.
There you go.
Awesome.
Oh, 17.
Okay. The 20.
I wouldn't.
6.
17.
Okay.
You know, that stuff anyway.
Yeah. Kaon, you go to the smaller one. Actually, no, you go to the one Olgar completely decimated.
Yeah, that's
You
that's it.
find-
I go for that. Yeah, there's nothing over here, guys.
You find
Like,
like
pick up like some hair.
metal fragments, bone chip.
If they teeth, yeah. Give it to the parent. They look some teeth.
Yes, more lavender.
Teeth.
Go ahead and add that to your inventory. Random dwarf teeth. Yeah, not much left. Malin, as you're going through the other dwarf, as far as weapons, they're pretty shoddy. But you rummage through their pack and you find a small vial, sort of red, sparkling liquid. Definitely. You rummage through, go through the bugbear, and see the large, primal, barbarian-looking,
Full arm.
like full arm glaive. It's just like this hung up a blade attached to a staff with various other, almost looks like a collection of looted weapons from fallen enemies, like a series like daggers and stuff, just kind of tied up around towards the large blade itself. All pretty rusted. I think you roll a 20. Also, life saving.
There's some
coin.
I say there's some 401ks here, guys.
Yeah, I'll say total you guys find about 50.
Oh,
Jesus.
Nice.
Mental note. Honey, off of jumping.
I forgot they are special.
I want to farm, but
Any money it would have had has been smashed
Look up
into
in
the
there,
earth.
like, we'll be back tomorrow.
I will. I'll hand Korgar the glaive. I don't know that I have much use for this, but it might serve as a backup for you in case your hammer,
I'm like offended. Think that I would use such like a terrible, just like shoddy and shitty weapon. Like I like, I'm kind of above you. I take my
It could be repaired.
I take my trunk and like wrap it around and just.
The glaive bolt.
behind it, snow.
Yeah, just watching to see if it's gonna hit anybody or anything. Oh, we're good.
Hear like screeches, wild ant.
Hell yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah.
accidentally impale a wild boar. Off
Yep.
Was testing the glaive to see if it was actually
Yeah.
useful.
Shark.
So,
So you took the first watch,
I took the second
the
one.
second
I took
watch.
the first one.
Okay. So, that doesn't really take that long. Your watch was interrupted, I'd say about like an hour or two. So it's still early night.
I can if I do, can I take the first hour as a short rest? Because I'm kind of
Dying.
dying.
Can we tell anything from like their armor or anything? Like scar? Attack us in the middle of the night, we're just sleeping in here.
Hey,
Man, I've seen a lot of armor. How about a 12?
12. I mean, their armor and weapons were pretty shoddy. You know that a lot of like bandits and raiders try to, ambush people, go out to the forests who aren't around the main towns or villages. So probably just guys can take their stuff,
Our
go
fire.
on with the night.
Coincidence.
Not uncommon or unheard of plans. Avoid the authority faction. So as you are leading out,
I staunch some of my bleeding and think I'm okay.
everyone else continue to try to complete your long rest, or you guys
Yeah.
stay up for longer, or assist in anything.
Fire.
Rest here. Guys keep the fire going.
Yes.
As into your own wounds, kind of sitting there, rest up a little bit, or log onto the fire, kind of heals it up a little bit. Definitely fights off some of the cold, the intense cold, biting at you. Stay outside. Make sure. Watch. 4 hours or so. That's 2 watches for 8 hours.
Doing number 3. I'll come kind of myself down and try and fall back.
Feeling as outside fire, feeling cut through your tattered robes, find a little comfort as you hold, squeeze your bag of dwarf.
Silly jumping dwarf feet.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Nine.
Better than my head is sick. Oh,
So it's really early morning. You can see like the faint below the horizon. Dawn is approaching. The wind starts to die off a little. Not as harsh it was first started your watch. Surprisingly, occasional sound of wolf howl. Hours go by. Rest. Sun over the horizon. Snow does stop falling. There is a feet of snow currently. And as the morning is gone, the sun is up. Melting process slowly started. Decent amount of snow to trek through.
Nope. Are we going to follow the direction of the Jarl? Kill what could be a child of a god?
Never a great for
All children of gods. Isn't a child of a god.
I believe Kalon's a child of an elf.
Establish that.
This is true.
This is canon. So it was written. The other alternative, try and stop groups. Yes.
Our state. Province.
I don't know, but I guess Gunnar is just confused at the insinuation that the Jarl wouldn't put the body to because he doesn't understand anything outside of that. So he was kind of confused when the either druid or werebear insinuated that there might be something else nefarious to the alternative. So he's kind of unsure.
Were
how to
we
progress.
gonna go check with the
Well,
Jarl or
that was one thought, but the other thought was to just complete the mission because other people were potentially also hunting it.
They said there's a party.
that's true.
Doctor. Nothing.
That could have trying to down the competition.
True. That bloody puddle outside the cave.
Sorry, what was that?
Hear you anyway.
Um. Okay.
I say we go hunt the winter stag.
Guess if we get close to the clock,
Sure,
I
absolutely.
don't know that would give us anything, but
Continue the search.
should we move back towards the lake again and turn?
Well, there's a bunch of snow on the ground, so
Yeah.
follow.
Head back down into the valley.
Takes you guys a little bit. Of course. Tackled rain, actually covered in snow now. but you get down there before midday hours. See the large pond area. Anybody who is proficient in Bible? Anyone proficient?
I am not.
I am if it comes to smell. I mean, I am.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make Bible check. Track.
That
Boom.
These are coming out early.
First of many.
Yeah, so you guys get into position where you're kind of looking on the pond and you guys are kind of watching out. Borgar, you see 100 feet off. Your stag is kind of trying to very wearily approaching, but you can see them off. At first, just get a glimpse of just a faint bit of like brown color moving with the trees. Get closer. Bottom first. Trying to come up, but get it probably
like
because they encountered.
like us.
With your natural 20, I'm going to say that you don't think that they see you or smell you at this point. They are still actively coming up. It's just taking a really long time. They're
What
being
direction?
very cautious. Mhm. Well, the wind had actually died down a bit. So stopped. So right now it's pretty calm. Not
Okay.
much of, especially since down in the.
Yeah, I kind of just like pointed out to you guys, but I do that as I'm like.
I'm going to try and separate myself from a little bit, and I guess slowly move towards it. I'm gonna feel on my back, my weapon stowed, and I'm just going to hold out. I'm starting to approach it. My holy symbol, um, in an effort, trying slowly, methodically, so that I don't spook as I try.
What is your holy?
Um, so I kind of thought of uh, kind of similar to a sickle with like vines growing up around it, around this.
Cool. Yep. So approach forward softly. Surprisingly, Korgar's little trampling added by the
Motion. Like,
what's that?
Following Korgar. Separate most of it, so.
Yeah, I don't want to try and take the attention off that for a number of reasons. Starts to run, you guys can potentially try it.
if you walk ahead of us,
I kind of make almost like a triangle with you guys as one group, the winter stag as the other, and me approaching the winter stag from a different. I'm not like so far that like I could back to you if something
Alright.
happened, but like also far enough away that like may take some of the notice off of. Jump out and smack.
Get kicked right in the back
to your
again.
head.
Again, yeah.
Damn it.
God,
Yeah. Well,
how did stop meeting
I'm
like
not at
this?
this.
This is the cleric. So how does the stag react?
As you approach, it comes up.
I will kind of get to where it like stops moving, and I'll kind of get down on one knee and like bow my head and try and let it continue to approach. It kind of feels comfortable. That's a nice creature. Other
Deal with creatures.
just knowing, kind of grown up doing.
Can you remind me again? What specifically?
So I'm trying to get it to get close enough to me and determine if there's any way for me to communicate with it outside of the fact I can't speak with. See if
Okay.
there's some tie-in with my worship of you.
Roll a d.
Okay. 50.
As it raises its head up, kind of stops there for a minute. Takes a few more steps. As you're looking at it, it's almost like the snow and the light kind of fade away from around it. See this tunnel vision. Sunlight comes down, forest glade, stag just standing there. And for a moment, be almost like this spiritual or like astral projection phase of Dara kind of ends from stag.
I don't think we.
No, I can't watch. No,
they were not able.
yeah.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Oh.
Okay, we shouldn't.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't believe we should kill the. Now inevitably, you all have free will, but I think that we should.
So from my perspective, you walk over here, take a knee, the deer kind of chews a couple
You
times,
don't see
and then
any.
you start like crying. Like,
I'll kind of relay what I momentarily saw.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily expect them to necessarily be born. Kind of realizing that literally in a moment that probably didn't really exist, saw something that only I probably seen.
Mushroom.
None, because I got shanked with the war pick before I could eat them. Yeah, yeah, I was about to eat them.
what have you? Like, I know you have magic, like skin healing. Did you have any transfusions, or how's that work?
I did get a really good nap afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't kill this.
How close are we to it? Like, what are we? What's our range away from?
Probably about 6.
Is there anything else going on in the clearing, like behind it, around us in the forest?
Pretty layer, blade here, series of trees. Up the-
Do we know how long the hunt was supposed to last? Like how long? Or just
To your
until?
knowledge, is some brings.
Borgar continues.
I currently stay at
I say,
waiting to see.
once he moves, he moves. I ain't no stopping him.
I mean, again, I have like taking the smell of it, like a normal here. This special about it.
Like glow or
Not that you
anything.
notice. I mean, it definitely looks larger standard stag. And it's also white in fur. The reason for the hunt, most people like special power or energy part. So tradition is to go out, find this for some reason always here every mortals and bring it back to bring good fortune, harvest next year.
Okay, so
So
this
last the winter.
Okay.
so
It's
there's
like
been
a
there's been
tradition.
multiple
Okay,
albino deer.
that may slightly adjust if it's something that happens.
Okay, this is not like this is like one creature. And
Yeah,
then
I
you're
would-
just like, I want it. No, this happens every
Okay,
year.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
that would probably change.
Because I was going to ask you, what do you think will happen?
Yeah,
Because apparently
Yeah.
they've killed multiple of these things for years and
that-
years, and apparently good fortune happens to those who do it. So
maybe it's a thing by onto the world.
We don't like live in this place. Person,
right, we're gonna get
Yeah.
paid for this. Though.
We're
we don't really care about that.
we're working here.
It's all about the gold.
True. And 150, while a lot, it's not a lot. Okay. I guess as he's walking towards it, I will try to stay where I am and maybe in hopes of drawing it slightly closer.
Attempting to draw it closer.
Yes. Okay. 16.
And you are just walking forward.
Sniffing with trunk.
Basically,
Are you guys
Should have brought that throwing glaive.
are you like are you trying to distract it?
To a certain extent, yeah.
'Cause you're off in different places, right? Because you went around another way.
Yeah.
So it is like slowly approaching in your direction. And it coming towards you. You also see Borgar like purpose.
And I'm going kind of stay still. Something. I guess I'll hold an action until it like Korgar is going to make his strike. I'm going to stay guiding.
Okay.
my short bow out, and I'm aiming at the deer in case it tries to. The attack doesn't work, and I need to swiftly take it down.
And the Jarl just wants the heart, correct?
Uh,
Out of
Crazy.
well, I know, but it seems excessive time.
She blows a hole through. The deer's
Yeah,
head.
like that seems inhumane.
It's like, oh,
We're trying to aim
totally
around
different.
our.
My aim might not be great. We gotta.
okay. Well, I'll say as the firing squad is set up.
yeah, on.
Sorry.
Can't do that again.
I will say you hear familiar. Sounds like the same voice that you heard around the ominous ritual site. So
I
Trying to remember.
or I didn't share.
Worshippers of Tara follow like the tenets of like nature in itself, but it's also like the whole cycle of life and death, correct? Not necessarily yes.
I'm sorry, repeat that again.
Yara is both nature and also like kind of the cycle.
I would say probably more encompass life.
Just life itself.
Death has
We're walking in the party of a god.
damn death.
Avatar of death.
So, how do you address a god?
To make a path of death barbarian.
Just Kratos.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Like
I'm just waiting. I'm assuming Korgar's coming up and he's getting ready to smash.
yeah, as you get close enough and bag is almost like in a trance walking center.
Right up on it.
Yeah, as you come right up on it, it turns, looks at you.
How like how
Pretty big, like standing over you.
me?
Wow.
Be like the size of a
Let me get my big arrows
10
out.
foot tall. Like, okay.
Explosive arrows come out.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
It's like, where's my Hawkeye?
Maybe we
I would say
do
be
need a
comparable
fire.
size to a moose.
Do I see you draw your weapon?
Okay, I wasn't.
He felt really confident.
Yeah,
that we
he
got
was
up
like,
on
I'm
it.
gonna go hit that thing.
That's
It's
not
gonna
so bad.
fall over. Oh shit.
Man, it has like a giant rack of antlers.
Oh yeah, majestic ragged.
I want to enter a rage. I kind of
Okay.
As I hear him rage out, I am going to mutter something and twirl my
Nice.
hands,
Excellent.
and a bolt of glowing green energy flies forth. Can I hit? That is
What is another color of green that we can use? It's kind of like
emerald.
Yeah,
comparable to use
beautiful.
things like lavender.
Turquoise.
Oh,
I guess emerald, because like verdant heart, so like the emerald of nature almost. So an emerald bolt.
Oh, or-
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Forest green.
Make an
That
attack roll.
is a 21.
21 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Save time.
Chartreuse.
6.
Sage.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
Stashy.
14 damage. It's now covered in shimmering light.
The next attack roll against the creature has a
Well, I was going to say I enter a rage, trumpet, and I'm just gonna headbutt it. I'm still gonna do that.
Like an unarmed strike.
3. Hmm. So 15 to hit. Just 6.
God, your strength modifier is 5.
No. Wait. Oh, because I'm raging.
Gotcha.
All right, so you did 14,
14.
6. Roll your attack with it.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys make your attacks, you see orange light kind of flutter around the creature, um, like ascending up around it, like a glowing aura, and you see green runes begin to form on like shoulders. Circular runes are glowing, and you notice that the antlers um, grow thicker and larger in size, like a dire creature. Um, yeah, go ahead and roll initiative again. Are now
It
twice
got
the way
bigger?
stacked. It is bigger.
Ah, crap baskets.
20.
Ads. Go get another board. No fog this.
We don't work, I do it every time, right? It's gotta mean something. As far as not necessarily loot distribution, one of us to kind of be the keeper of like our loot.
Be me. I don't. I don't. I don't.
You're just here to smash. I get it.
Yeah,
He's not.
that's kind of help me feel.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to call your like myself.
I mean, just for purposes of gameplay, I probably have the highest.
That is like my
Just-
bag's getting heavy.
And it's not necessarily that because I don't think Ethan's running in encumbrance really unless we just like I pick up literally everything on the ground and we're gonna carry it forever.
Order.
But just like because eventually like we'll have potions that we'll just distribute out so that we know. But like in general, do we want one person to keep like a party inventory for anything that may or may not be?
Oh, right.
For my
I think right now you have
Yeah, I was gonna say,
most
right now I
everything.
have
That's
You guys can kind of position yourselves where you want.
Seems fine.
I think so.
We're imagining. I was,
Yeah, I was
right at the.
I would have been looking at the side of it.
Korgar's right there where he wants to be. Toe to toe with something that's now like twice his size.
I probably doesn't happen very often.
Memories flood back of killing his parents.
Yeah.
Or was it just your father? No, that was that magical spell that none of us can cast yet.
Water.
Yeah. Alt bolts. All right, 25 to 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
What's your 20 to 15?
17.
15 to 20 or 15 to 10?
Well,
And 5? 5 0?
you know, he just feels bad when he's gonna ask for 5-0. He's like, "How bad
Yeah.
was it?"
It wasn't until afterwards I was like, 0. So like, yeah, I guess I could probably just figure it out. If I'm, who's next?
know how bad these dice are treating me.
Like, wait a minute.
It's both sides of
Talk such trash last time. We were like, see, double digits.
Listen, you're in the top half some of the time. You're fine.
Borgar, you go to headbutt the elk, and it grows a little bit more in size and headbutts you back.
Oh god.
Ouch.
As you turn.
Does it like when I headbutt it? Does it do flinch at all?
Not. Actually, whenever you headbutt it, that's like it's almost like that was the catalyst for it transforming into like this dire stag almost.
Okay. Then I will make a ball attack.
Okay.
Gotta go. 7.
7 does not hit. As you go to try to sweep its legs out, it rears up and, tries to hit you.
Just action to extend my rage. As
Well,
I guess I kind of did.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
rage
you made
before I headbutted it.
yeah.
Whatever. I don't have any.
Um, this it rears its head down and aims its antlers at you and kind of charges forward to try to impale you. Is it 16 to hit? Huh. Uh, I'm curious. Uh, for some reason, this happens to like work perfectly, but I don't know why it's here, and I'll tell you guys after the game. Okay, so you take 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then
You did cut it.
correct. I could pick- And another 5 points of radiant damage as the antlers smash into you, and you almost feel like an extra burst of energy as radiant light like punches through wounds that create. Um, that brings us to Talon.
Shoot it in the neck with my short bow.
Very nice.
Precise.
Well, I can't aim for the heart.
It worked
So.
last time.
You do have an ally adjacent in
Yep.
5 feet, so this will have sneak attack if you
Yep.
hit.
20.
20 hits. Go ahead.
9. 3. Well,
Arrow goes flying. It does pierce into the neck, but not quite vital location. It actually like skids across. You see like a large slash go through as arrow doesn't quite make purchase, but definitely does do. That's your action. Take a move or use a bonus action. Deal.
no, I think I'm good where I'm at right now.
Okay. Gunner.
I'm going to. Ooh. I will cast Token. If I can get a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from the stat.
14 on.
That's it. Does it? Does not take damage if it's 6.
Takes 4 if they are.
Yep.
Okay. You want to use any movement? Or have any bonus
Um,
action? Like
I will move, I guess. I guess I'll move kind of up here behind this fallen tree.
there or up farther.
That's fine.
Okay. Get a little partial cover there. Okay. Aelin.
far as I can to in the
20, 25, 30.
um
Got a pin.
um
You have ranged cantrips. If you wanted to attack. I know you have Lavender Blast.
yeah,
You have Firebolt.
didn't know either of those were terribly
Okay.
Well, Lavender Blast, now I know we don't have the spell card yet, but if it functions the same way as the originating spell, it does force damage, so it should internally injure too much.
Okay. Yeah, a ranged spell attack.
No?
9 total.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you run up and I don't know, it's just not the same when you don't use your teeth. And Lavender Blast goes flying out. Goes a little bit wide, like crashes it, blows chunks out of the tree. Over here. Did you have a bonus action? Okay. That'll bring us to the top of the order with Kurgar.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
6.
A 16 hits. Dang.
Hurt ones have it from
Yeah, it gets rocked. Like it almost falls over, but it catches. Looking pretty rough. Which brings us to the Stag's turn. As yeah, after the arrow, look towards Kalon and does a little with drag and makes a charge at you.
Shit.
Leaving both of your guys' attack.
Oh,
Here.
yeah.
Or well, it leaves Kurgar's.
Okay, I would like to, instead of attacking it, I would like to grab it. Grapple. In the face.
Yeah, as an attack, I guess 17. So it has to be 17, but you're raging, so you get advantage on grapples, I believe,
Oh yeah, that's
or athletic.
that'd be like
checks, at least.
athletic.
Use
check.
strength or athletic. Which would you try to grapple it?
Uh, 19.
So you see the hoof drag a couple of times as like this glowing, sparkling energy of life comes radiating off their legs before they're about to charge at you. And you just see like a burst of light as you kind of like wince back a little bit, ready for this thing to charge at you and impale you. And you open your eyes and you see Korgar holding it back. So it does not charge. Um, that's it. We all right. Let's get grapple. Yep, it does. Also have the grapple condition. Circles.
Uh-oh. I would have never thought to just try and grapple it.
All right. Kalon, it's your turn.
All right. So I move back closer towards the tree.
Actually, hold up. That would,
Reaction.
well, no, that would just be that would have just been the movement. That's
So he
not
gets to
actually, yeah. So it still gets an attack. So I'm just gonna. Sorry, guys. Right, does a 18 hit or guard?
Against me,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I figure since you're grappling.
it gets disadvantage attack something.
Okay. Yeah. So. So you take 13 points, half 6 points piercing. Then 4 points of radiant.
Poor Garland.
Not good.
I guess. I know.
Your turn. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's cool. So I move back towards the tree there.
Okay. Here.
Kind of trying to get kind of behind it there, but I can still
Okay. Go here or
more like right as I shoot my short bow at it once again. Trying to put something between him.
okay.
19.
19 hits.
And 16.
What does it look like? Oh, this beast.
I get it right in the jugular. Just see blood just start pouring out down its fur. As it kind of yelled.
Yeah, you hear like this.
Does it? Arms of Gorgar.
Oh, it collapses on the ground, and I do with it as I have 1 HP, and I just like fall down on the ground. Thing.
Hear like the screeching sound, like the elk calls, and yeah, there you go. And the runes on the shoulders fade as the light kind of dissipates up in the air from it. It begins to shrink in size a little bit back to what it was normally. There you go. And yeah, I know.
Elephants and elk and
Take that down, producer.
Well, listen to that elephant sound. One butt.
Yeah, that's
Elephant
good.
trumpet.
Okay. Take this board.
CERN got bigger. Did we mess up?
Almost.
So, Gorgar with the winter stag in your arm.
I'll come over and pat Korgar on the back. Cast Cure Wounds.
I think I collapsed with it on the ground. As I'm like,
You can have 13 points healing. I guess start pressing down stag, removing like the internal organs and heart.
Would anybody here be mission? Guess survival.
I'm not.
Unless you think that your character would have experience in I'd make survival checks, I guess, to how well.
I'll just. So
doing it
I've
here.
done things similarly, but I'll just try and help Porgar. Kind of dress everything down.
I get a 7.
16.
Yeah. You guys do
I'm
pretty well.
real helpful, apparently.
You guys find an ice tree, get rig up a stick, go between like the legs, I guess hoist it up, clean it up nice. Really with that high of a roll, you guys are able to also the heart act.
It's about midday, I guess.
Yeah, roughly.
When I pull the heart out, I know anything about it, or like,
I thought he was just gonna say I take a giant bite
Right.
out.
Anything of that.
What are you doing?
like special. I notice anything about it.
Animal.
Friends?
We could probably take like some of the hide, like fashion like a bag and put like snow and stuff in it. But kind of cool preserve.
Like reaching there, a little, like stuff. Just
Okay, I'll take the stomach, kind of clean it up, cut it open, put some snow down in it to pack around it, and
probably are some good grass and stuff. in
yeah,
there.
You pull that out.
it's a self-draining cooler. If the water runs out, it just runs out and just refill it. Yeti
Alright.
could never.
Okay.
Uh,
Backpack.
guess we start heading back.
To the Jarl. Collect our room.
Before I just want to take like one more. Anything change about like valley? Does the snow stop? Or you different?
Make a you don't see anything as visible, but there was something a little bit unsettling after our creature. Especially for built towards right. Got sent possible threat.
Just kind of watching.
This is the right
Yeah. So we kind of trace our steps going backwards.
I want to take like the belt.
Yeah.
Or
I figure we kind of take the pelt and as much of like the meat and everything, kind of
if nothing else, to prove that this is the heart of the winter stag. So
like sick paper.
and like anything else that would be of value to either the Jarldom or
I
Yeah.
want the ant.
we just got. It's like ever see on Invincible when after Brad kills Battle Beast, he makes a cape out of him. He's got like the head right there. Like you have the stag head right there.
Yeah, I mean, as an acolyte of light,
Like the line.
Yeah.
just in a survival perspective, every bit can be, whether for clothing, weapons, tools,
Trophy.
antlers, trophy. Yeah, so I mean, you guys are fully harvest out of every of it. Previous rules take you time about who would be carrying them.
I guess it may be easier once we dress it and take the heart out to not like break it all the way down yet. If you just wanted, I don't know how big
Carrying
it
the
would-
carcass.
if you carried the carcass.
Want like eat stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we left
We got,
it,
500 pounds. Or like,
I was just saying, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
giant elk here.
I mean, we could split some of it up. Like I could carry some, whatnot.
I have to take
I
all
could
of it, I
like
guess.
fashion a little sled if you want. But what are we gonna do with it?
Sell it,
Okay.
eat it, salt it, and brine.
Hell
Turkey,
yeah.
yes. Winter
Yeah.
stag
800
turkey.
800 pounds of
Oil and mash them, stick them in a stew.
Uh-huh. Potato. I guess how much would it be possible to take it?
I mean, between all of you, definitely all of it.
We're in the middle of the woods. Let's take like an hour and fashion like some kind of sled.
Mhm. I should have some.
Yeah, I think we probably all have
Yep.
some level of it.
I do have a crowbar. That
Hell
way,
yeah.
This isn't my
I've got
Guys, I've got a crowbar.
carpenter tools to help make the sled
Like,
sturdy.
almost.
Go ahead and clean this animal. Yes.
I like into that marrow. Oh,
He's double tapping it to make sure it's dead. So we've got the heart and the stomach.
Hell yeah.
All right, so it takes you guys a couple hours to break down the animal, organize what you guys are carrying. It's, throwing away like all the stuff that you would normally use, I guess. About 1,200 pounds. So for some of you, that may be quite a bit of weight. So it might slowing down your journey back to Parkville.
So I guess we can also help have to kind of try and keep it as much burden.
I'll say you with passive perception, everything ready to go and direction. for to be the correct direction back. You see a series of a few smokestacks rising from the forest. And to spread off like
Oh yeah.
Right. People.
um
Oh wait.
No. Fair's fair. Come on.
While we're walking, basically kind of frag
I can do that.
forest.
Cover enough.
Shame we don't have that dust. Ever just sprinkled behind you as you go, and it removes everything.
Hmm.
To pick that up at the.
roll some stealth checks for me. You guys are trying to be quiet about this.
25.
Fine.
Wow. 21.
That
First time ever. Cleric rolled a stealth check well.
Okay. Oh wait, what did you get again?
25.
You proceed forward. So far, get sort of some smokestacks. Occasionally, you can surprise seemingly or unknown. That you guys are falling back to pick up tracks.
Rogue.
25.
Being good at being quiet. Get a survival check for tracks. What? How are you?
Taking like a limb from like a pine tree and just kind of sweeping the ground, just kind of. Yes. Anyway, 18.
Yeah.
American.
Right. Who?
We all start getting nosebleeds.
Yeah. Covering up your tracks pretty well. Leave that.
Really hard to cover up the giant indentations of Korgoth.
Yeah, it's a
100
task.
pounds.
That's true.
Probably just gonna break his blood.
I didn't.
No, it packs pretty hard.
A little ice on top of it.
Yeah.
If they follow us, they'll just slip like a.
Ah.
Continue to press forward towards Vargal. You're about an hour away. Gotten past the series of campfires that are at least what you were for entering the forest. Are you guys like you guys split up the stuff or you just have it all on one sled?
We had it on the sled, and then we were like, so that it's not just like burdened on one person.
Also, make a group survival check. I forgot to do this on crafting lead.
11.
13.
Yeah, that definitely held up through. I was like, wait a minute.
He does a
What was
good job.
Thank
Nice.
God for those tools.
The crowbar.
Forget about the chainsaw we used to cut it up.
Yeah, about an hour away. You guys are kind of like on top of a hill, slowly, gradually declines. You can see several fires now. Getting pretty close to Berg Hall. Fires from you can actually like the wooden walls that make up the perimeter. Shortly after you guys start heading down the behind some tree, a couple figures out from holding dagger. Looks like they're just wearing like padded leather clothes, leather armor, thick furs. See another one come out, another one slow.
So how far, like, in a radius, and is Kalon out, like, outside of their radius, like, on a...
How far do you think you've fallen back?
Probably been about like 20, 25 feet. All the tracks, I can clean them up as best I can.
Okay. Wait, sorry. Okay. So definitely an invisible range. Like turn around and stop hearing lead being dragged through the snow. Well, well, well. What have we got here? You guys bring us the stag. Man, what a shame. Went through all that work just to give it to us. It's all right. We'll turn it in for you.
Said to the giant elephant.
Um, how many of them are there?
At the moment, you see 4.
There's like trees all around us of different sizes. If I could, I would like to just like stand up, kind of reach the trunk and grab, like, rip it out of the ground, throw it at them.
Make athletics check for me.
20.
Yeah, you rip a small tree out of the trunk. Um, tree goes flying. Guy that come out and talking to you just barely ducks out of the way just in time as the tree goes flying over him and hits the person behind him. See the person. Gets hit, slides down the hill about 10 feet, pushes the tree off of them. Yeah, they're bored. Yeah.
You believe that?
Run, I guess.
They can have it.
I mean, honestly, it was bold to see women try that.
Rocky that? Huh?
Us. You
He's
I'm talking to one of them. He must have seen me.
You did what? With who?
Yeah. That's a level of confidence I aspire to be.
Or the level of petty that he was just like, I just ripped a tree up out of the ground and tossed it.
I was like, oh, well, maybe you guys could just have that. We'll just leave you alone.
Yeah.
You can have the tree instead. Yes. I've rolled initiative times now. 10, 10, 11.
Oh man. Okay,
Uh,
here we go. Give me a good one. Give me a good one.
3.
there you go.
11.
Some variety.
9. I'm
Fine.
scared for the.
Yeah. It's got a lavender blast, you know?
Who cares if I go last?
Yeah. I mean, you've got
He
what?
just jumps out in front of everybody. Lavender blast. Lavender blast.
It's what, like 300 feet of range for that spell, I think?
120.
120?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you,
I don't even have to.
yeah, you don't even have to be in the same ballpark. It's like JJ Redick when he was college. He was like able to shoot threes from the parking lot. Now he coaches LeBron James.
Okay.
No?
Ah.
I really.
Oh.
Oh,
That guy's dead. The other tree
just
fell.
falls on randomly.
That helps.
The shockwave knocked it over.
Their ego knocked it over. He couldn't fit in the forest.
Yeah, imagine that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did all this work.
What are we going here?
8 feet tall.
Yeah, look at as he has to look up at him.
Like, okay, I guess.
Like earlier when
Falls
I was
on
talking about that
him.
dwarf, they literally would have been like below my waist, like straight down.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's more silly jumping dwarves.
Yeah.
Like that picture of Goku and Frieza, you know?
That's it. From now on, when you rage,
Yeah.
you've got to power up like a Super Saiyan.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is that a chicken?
different one. Butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Went flat.
I guess so.
Smiley face.
It's kind of an aggressive one.
Mouse? No, maybe. Anyways.
right. Okay. 25 to 20.
At 20 again.
For 21.
That'll play.
I know. Not normally.
Get him out of here. 20 to 15.
Orgar suddenly has a heart attack and dies.
My third nat
20 to 15.
Negative.
15 to 10.
11.
13. Oh, that's true. I technically have a point
Nice.
for being a human and taking a long rest.
10 to 5. Okay. Alien. Well, one of them rolled low, so I have to ask. 5 to 0.
4.
better than last time.
Going up.
We're moving up.
Improvements.
We started at 11.
We started
Let's
at
not
11.
forget.
Then we dropped way down to 3.
Expectations were set way up here.
But now we're at 4. So like you're climbing. You know?
All right. The figure in front of you pulls out a knife, starts like picking his teeth.
I just
That was
threw a
pretty
curry
close.
over his head.
Ooh, he's like, that intimidates me. I get trees thrown at me all
I
the
got a big
time.
knife.
I noticed a little,
Well, that and not.
a little pee running down his leg.
Knees just shaking. I'm not scared of you.
These pants were already brown.
You did describe them as leather. Yeah.
Orgar. What would you like to
Um,
do? Page over to
my goal by doing that, like, okay, I'll kind of enter rage and do like my trumpet. Like, do I seem to shake them at all? Like, are they scared of me? Are they gonna
make an intimidation check.
The one that got hit by the tree, probably.
I think he's
He's having a
intimidated.
bad day.
16?
Yeah, I mean, chucking a tree at people, I guess, is a usually good incentivizer. I will say, very least.
That special ring for fist pants.
Right.
Crying for mommy.
That is definitely right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what was that? Was that a tree?
Oh, I threw a fucking tree at me. I didn't know anyone could do that.
So
It's the
yeah,
god of death.
I did that while I was still pulling the sled too. So now I kind of drop the sled and look at him like,
Really?
like, come on, you think you gonna let us through or?
Right. Stand your boys.
Okay.
Oh, he's ours.
I kind of like look back to the party, like, should I draw my weapon or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if they need it. All right.
We've already squished one person. Might as well.
Yeah, I mean,
You should finish the puddle.
I mean, I just walk right up to the main one now.
yeah.
Size of them.
It's the opposite effect of the elk.
A 12 to
A 12 does not hit as try to bring your big hammer down, and he takes the blade, like punches your hand so that way it slips, goes just to the side. Hammer still crashes into the ground. That looks like that would hurt.
Should have seen the elk.
Yeah.
As you guys are just like draped in elk guts and
And we don't have a wizard
Same
with
dude.
prestidigitation.
Yeah, make me bigger.
no rage or anything.
Yeah, actually, right up in trumpet, like, blow his hair back.
Right, my turn. And flips the blade around to where the blade's coming down this way. Goes up for one first strike. First strike misses. Kind of lean back out of the way. Does a 17. Uh, 4 points of slashing, reduced to 2.
I'd like to like that second one. I don't even try to dodge. I just let him.
Yeah, and he like stabs you and tries to pull it back, and you like grab onto his arm, and he's like, and he drops the blade and catches it with the other. And comes up. Math, 12.
He's got-
Well, does a 12?
Oh, the three hits.
All right. That brings us to Gunner.
I am going to look at the one my left,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of him behind the tree from where you're at.
I'm going to move forward and try and hit my mace.
Okay.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Just barely. You're running up and hitting him with the mace.
Yep. Oh, what is it? 66? So that is 9 points of damage.
Okay. The
9.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up, see him behind the tree, crack, and you hit him. They also fly forward and hit the tree a little bit, and they're a little bit dazed. Is there any? You don't have fighting
I don't have
stuff.
those,
A
yes.
rogue or
Rogue,
fighter or
fighter,
barbarian.
some bards.
Dang it. So yeah, you definitely rattle him a little bit, crack him with the hammer. Is there anything else you like to do?
No.
Elon.
I'm going to move the other.
Nice. Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here so I can see. Yeah.
Okay.
That guy, and then I'm going to attack with my short bow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
15.
15 hits.
Silly.
Mm-hmm.
5. Sneak attack. 10.
10 total.
10 total.
Kalen comes dashing around. Short bow.
Short bow.
Arrow goes flying. And after you crack him in the head with the mace, you just
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah. Like,
sniped. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Good.
All set,
Dude.
actually.
It's
Thank
like,
you.
no,
we
like to
just
not
two
know
piece
that.
that one.
I'm chill with that. You know,
It's a two
It's
piece
cool.
du jour.
They don't get a turn anymore.
I like that. Crack. They're kind of dazed, stumbling. It's a matter of seconds there. He runs.
Runs away.
I got stole a tree.
And Earl's dead over there.
Are you okay?
Also has a bow. Does a 16 hit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As this guy comes skirting around stone wall here, sees you kind of looking at the area, and I guess he sneaks by, see him at the very last second. Here comes, hits you, right in the shoulder. That's your turn.
Okay. Well, down to 2. And
Okay.
I do
You're
think
alive.
that he would look a lot better if he were on fire. So I am gonna hit him with fire.
Nice.
8.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your fire damage. Yeah. You guys noticed that no lavender light, but a mote of fire goes flying across trees as you see the orange glow kind of skirt across the floor as it blasts into this person, and you see little embers kind of shatter around them up against the stone as they take 4 points of fire damage. See like a burn mark or armor. Did you want to use any movement?
Um,
Okay, let's do.
Scared boy.
They stand up.
Fuck this. It's not one.
And yeah, they try to run away. Borgar, back to you.
7. 7.
7.
I just like missing this dude.
Yeah, he's quick. You might be big. I'm too fast for you.
I like extend my rage.
Yeah, when you scream, you just hear this like,
Smell.
Shoot himself.
brings it to their turn. Next. 18 to hit. Six flashing. 3. Follow attack. An 8 to hit. Misses. Little flourish. Again, as miss. Like spin around. Try to do like a spinning back fist. Blade. For a 19 to hit. 4 points of flashing. That is your go. Let's do Gunner.
I am going to run across the melee. And if like I will try to heal you. I'm going to let my battle or my medicine and in battle medicine. What type of hit dice do you? So is it 1A for your hit dice? is. I don't think it's 1d6. I think it's 1d8, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Roll. You get
Yeah, well,
it. You get 3 points. And that is, I will swing around. How much movement do I have left?
5, 10, 15, 20. 10.
Okay, I will try and swing around to get in front of her, kind of blocking her from the other archer.
All right. Galen.
Going to move over in this direction so I can get a good shot at that guy. And with my short bow,
Think
15.
15 hits. Roll.
7 and 12.
That including sneak attack.
Yes.
I don't,
Oh, I would. No, I won't.
you don't have somebody adjacent. And
No, I
you
don't.
didn't have
No.
advantage on the
Okay.
attack.
Okay, then it's just 7 then.
Okay. So movement attack. Yeah, he got his bow out. He's gonna fire back at you. Is a 16. 4 points of piercing. Dashes around. Borgar and fearless leader going head to head. Malin, you like to do?
Uh, okay. I'll go back at weird way. Galen. With we'll use the lavender.
Okay. Probably have to move a little bit. Visual.
Uh, um, doesn't he?
It's easier to see it.
It's the lavender crackling energy comes flying out. You decimate yet another tree, clearing a path to your quarry.
I would hate to.
They do.
A great lumberjack.
You were worried about the fire burning down the forest.
No.
You're just shattering it.
Lavender blast. Lavender blast.
She can do this all day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, need to clear a forest.
Do you want to use any of your other movement? It could be beneficial if you have other ranged enemies. Because if you get behind cover, it increases your AC, so it makes you harder to hit.
So
Like if you wanted to tuck behind this tree again,
Okay.
or go behind this one,
okay,
you have plenty of movement to do that if you want.
yeah. Let's tuck back.
Hmm.
Killing my mom.
Hmm.
You tried to rip us off.
Orgar.
Here we go.
14. A 14 just misses.
Again.
That all you got?
Apparently so.
Strength snip. 15 to hit.
As he twirls around.
Out of my way, Honda Said.
They're not great cars.
8 points of slashing reduced to 4.
I'm gonna own
See, slashes you. Still standing, huh? He's 16 to hit. 4 points of damage, reduced to 2.
He's got like 100 points.
Yes. Probably close.
Damn, why won't you die? He goes like, try to finish you off, and you just like catch him as he's trying to like push his blade down into you. Gunner.
I am going to run forward that I did last turn
To
to Korgar. I know what you want. So I'm going to use your hit dice, and I'm going to heal you. That is 11 points of healing back to you. And that's my turn. Beautiful job, healer. Please kill this man. Please.
hey, why don't you stay out of it? Kalon.
Right. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna move to that side of the tree there and attack that guy once again with my short bow.
Way easier. Level 2.
11. 11.
11 to hit. 11 to bow goes wild. That arrow goes over his head, ducks just in time, and sticks in the tree.
Cling.
All right. Their turn. Six.
That may field left low.
Galen.
But the try to attack me. Dog. So I'll try to use that lavender blast for maybe a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
There we go.
Holy.
He's building up for it.
We're getting
Heating up.
somewhere, guys.
She's been building up the spirit bomb
For
here,
saying
so
that.
3 weeks later.
As
500 episodes in.
charges forward and tries to stab you with the blade, you block it with your shield. You see them rear back to go for another, and all of a sudden you look up and their head's just gone. The body just like falls forward.
Could have brought more guys, and that would have been an even fight.
It's like you guys aren't getting ahead.
Damn.
Soon.
That was my cousin Johnny.
That's the woman who just blew his head off.
Do you want to use any movement?
Too soon, Kayla. Too soon.
Sure. The other one is the character that Can't see anymore because they're running somewhere.
Yeah.
Gorgar.
All right, so I already grabbed his arm, so I would like to attempt to break his arm,
Okay.
make him drop his weapon.
Okay, so disarm. So just make an attack roll.
11. Oh, that's a 14.
As you go to try to break their arm, he just starts yelling as you could feel like the bones starting to come closer together and bend. At the last second, he pulls his arm back before it snaps.
Okay.
The two there. Or you just Gunner misses. Back. 1.
That'll hit.
Five with a flash.
Okay.
And pulls out another dagger from his hip, attempts to stab towards your abdomen. A natural.
That's gonna hurt.
At least you only have to run to yourself this time.
That is 13 points of piercing damage.
I am
As
unconscious.
he finds a spot where your armor's just like not covering right at the lower abdomen and just shoves the blade in and twists it as you see Gunner pass.
The normal.
Looks like it's just me and you again. Tell these others to stay out of it.
You mean like your buddies did?
All right, that brings us to death save.
That is a success.
Okay, 1 success. Elon.
All right. I move around to the other side of the tree there to take a shot at the guy with my bow. $18.
18 hits. Roll for damage.
8. And
Okay.
since he is within 5 feet of one of my allies,
Hmm.
sneak attack. 10.
Arrow goes flying. That's how we're gonna play, huh? Any other movement?
I say I just moved back behind the tree there.
Halen. Yeah.
So go back in with the lavender flower.
20 hits. Roll for damage. Yeah.
7.
Prince, stay out of it. Arrow. Lavender blast.
That was something so beautiful. I had so much. Purple.
How'd you know?
You and Violet is just. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Korgar.
7 to attack.
Oh man. Oh no. Yeah, sorry about it.
I hit that guy with that tree.
Yeah.
That's pretty-
True.
Ag too.
Eventful day.
George Forward doesn't take it very a challenge anymore. You're hitting stoppable.
Well, I'm in a
You're
start
hitting.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, 23.
Just get away from it.
$15 damage. Take a,
Alright.
a 13 cons to fall down.
13 cons. Yeah. He tries to run by you, doesn't even pay attention anymore because it's been so long and just whack him with the back of the head.
Also, for
He's prone, still alive, but okay. So that's damage. So he moves 5 feet to do that. Half of his remaining, which would be 10 feet left. If I math that right?
because it would left the 12 and a half.
Yeah. Okay. It does get there. Just barely. 15.
Got 50. So
Okay. Hits. That's 6 points of slashing damage.
and I'm down.
Don't worry. I'll take out your friends. They come back for you. And it goes to attack me.
Could he do that?
Oh, wait. You're right. He doesn't have. Ooh. Man.
But I
What
have
a terrible NPC. Yeah, he has 2 attacks, but nobody in range to use it. Oh, well.
stabs the prone.
Coup de grace.
uh so attacks. Not quite, but as you fall down, he follows up, stabs you. Hits with a 18. That's 2 failures. And that will bring us to Gunner. Save.
That is a success.
Nice. That's 2 success. Where are we at? Talon.
17. Success.
Okay. Woo! All right. Malin.
I'll round the side and try to go the lavender. Oh,
14.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard because being in melee range, it's I don't know, it's easier to duck out of the way because it's closer, tighter space. Goes flying, crashes into the rocks behind him. To get out of the way, Justin. That will bring us to Gordar.
I don't have any. Tag him.
Okay.
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty rough. Like a last ditch effort. We do flanking.
No.
Eight attack.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. No.
Yeah,
Okay. Um. Turns. See. Um. See him run over as you have fallen comrades by you. Uh. Remind me again. Where is the heart at?
The heart is on me in a stomach backpack.
Let me roll perception check, I guess. Wait a minute. Is that so? The stomach backpack is just hanging on the outside, or do you have that in
I
your backpack?
Probably would have put it in my backpack.
Okay. So he'll just he frantically is like rummaging through the sled and trying to find stuff at the moment. That's like quick. You see him start limping away.
Now, if you want, on my body, there are javelins attached to my backpack.
Um, your turn.
My turn? 17. I am stabilized. Right.
Right. Kalon.
I can't watch this.
Oh,
What-
natural one.
You guys, so I guess you two see Kalon struggling after the last stab when he was down, and struggle stops. See that he kind of just during this moment is there what does Kalon think about or see during this time as you draw your last breath?
I have my mentor Grizzle. Taught me everything I knew about being a rogue.
Those memories of picking locks or sleight of hand to grab a few extra
Running through
coins,
rooftops. Yes.
running on top of roofs. See, like, that shared moment of when you guys are like smiling and having a drink. Black. Malin.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you
throw it at him.
go over and baby bird the healing potion. That is D4. Yes. D4 plus.
7.
Orgar.
I especially enraged now, and I'm gonna write him down. I can't. 35.
Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
6, 9, 14, 16 damage.
What does it look like? Back to your revenge.
I mean, I would like to kind of grab him, pick him up, neck, and turn him around me, take my hand to shove his head onto my tusk.
Holy!
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
All right.
I get it.
Yeah. So they are brutally decimated from your tusk piercing. So you just like turn and look, and the body like sways.
Oh.
That will end combat and today's session. Up back here next time. Thanks everyone for joining us.